Can't have a movie night without popcorn. Oh yeah. What's up, guys? It's Jay, and today is another movie night. You guys really liked the first one with the Powerpuff Girls, so I'm going to do it again. If this is your first time watching a movie night from me, what I'm going to be doing is watching a movie, and I'm going to watch, a couple of minutes of it, probably like 15 minutes, pause it, tell you my opinions on it, continue, um, doing that over again, and then at the end, I'll give my full opinions on the movie. And again, it is a cartoon-related movie. I'm pretty sure you can tell by the title. So today, on this movie night, we're going to be watching Rugrats. I don't have the Rugrats DVD. I'm actually watching it on my TV that I am streaming. I'm streaming the video, and it's going to my TV because I don't have the DVD. But just imagine that it's right here in my hand. But yeah, guys, let me know all of your opinions on the Rugrats, the first movie, down in the comments. And listen to my opinions on this movie. So I guess let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, guys, so I'm about like 5 minutes into the into the movie, and I like the whole Indiana Jones reference in the beginning. It's actually quite funny. Also, there's going to be spoilers in this video. If you guys have never seen Rugrats the movie, don't know why you haven't watched it yet, but if you haven't seen it, go watch it. Yeah, but there's only be spoilers in here, just to let you guys know. Let's go ahead and get back into the movie. Alright, guys, so I just got past the whole party in the beginning. Basically, they just throw a baby shower for Tommy's mom. I forgot her name. And then you see them basically just having fun, and then the babies go off to go look for Tommy's sister, and Stu and his brother are arguing, saying that Stu needs to get a job and he needs to be able to provide for his family now that there's another kid involved, and he needs to stop with his inventions and stuff like that. And then while they're arguing, Angelica tells Tommy that his parents are going to forget all about him whenever the new baby comes, and stuff like that. And then she runs out and goes trying to steal the spotlight off of Susie when she's singing. So typical Angelica, trying to get the spotlight and telling the babies wrong things just to get them scared and stuff like that. So yeah, kind of like that. I like the concept of Angelica, basically still telling the babies, oh, you know what, your mom and dad are going to forget you when the new baby comes. And, that can be quite scary to some kids whenever they have a younger brother or younger sister. Now Tommy's mom, she starts having the baby, and then everybody, chaos starts breaking out. Everybody's like, oh, okay, let's take her to the hospital, grab the kids, stuff like that. Now Tommy's mom's about to have his sister, so let's go ahead and get back into the movie. Alright, guys, so this is the most weirdest scene that I've seen in this movie. I forgot this was even in here, and it was even weird to me when I was younger too, watching this movie, and it still is weird to this day, where they're at the hospital already, and Tommy thinks that his mom lost the baby. So the babies go off to look for a new baby so his mom could be happy. And they come across this room with a whole bunch of newborn babies, and the babies just start singing out of nowhere, singing about, oh, this new world and stuff. And then it ends with, when I was younger, I always thought that it was just like peeing in the air. I don't know if it's peeing or bottles, like the milk, like they're squeezing it, going into the air, making the rainbow. It never makes that clear. in the movie. I'm going to assume it's bottles, but I think it's pee. um, so that always weirded me out as a kid. And plus, they sing like grown men and women. They don't have baby voices like Tommy and the rest of them. They actually have like men and women voices singing. And I think it's just funny and a weird scene as well. So I thought I would just kind of give my opinion on that scene because it's weird and it's funny, but it's weird in like a what? um, uh, but the song was okay, and I just wanted to tell you guys that it was a weird scene to me. Even as a kid, it was a weird scene. All right, guys. So I just passed the part where Tommy was introduced to his new brother. He actually had a brother, not a sister, which is Dylan Pickles, or Dale Pickles for short. Um, and they go home, and the baby, what Dill doesn't stop crying, and they Stu and Dee Dee, they get no sleep at all. They're tired and really hard to get Dill to sleep and just to have. They just want a nice time and sleep because they're just so tired, and they're whatever they're doing, they fall asleep, and they're just tired because it's a newborn baby. And then it cuts to a part where these two guys who have a train, they have the circus, they go in and get coffee, and the monkeys who were in the circus, they took the train, they crashed it, and then I guess the monkeys like popped up like, what? And it was just like a weird little part into the movie. I don't think I would have threw it in where they threw it in at. I probably would have threw it in the beginning or something, but I wouldn't have did it right when they were trying to get a well, they're basically trying to get you to feel sorry for Tommy. I wouldn't have threw it in right there. I would have threw it in later on. Um, but yeah, I wouldn't have threw it in then. But and then here comes the sad part, which actually is pretty sad, and you actually do feel sorry for Tommy. It kind of makes you want to tear up a little bit, where they're putting the kids to bed and they're trying to get, well, Dee Dee's trying to get Tommy to sleep, and the dad comes in with Dale saying, "Oh, I can't get him to sleep, blah blah blah." And right in the middle of Dee Dee reading or about to read the book to Tommy, they just basically ignore Tommy, and they try to sing a lullaby to Dale or put him to sleep. And while they're doing that, they forgot all about Tommy, and Tommy's holding the book with his dad's house shoe. And the finally Dale falls asleep. They put him into the bed, and they leave the room without even acknowledging Tommy, and that makes Tommy feel bad, and Tommy goes inside the closet, and I guess he falls asleep in the closet. That actually, it makes you feel bad for Tommy. And I guess, from that scene, Tommy's going to believe Angelica now. And also, they forgot Spike outside in the rain. Spike's over there howling at the sky because he wants to go inside because it's raining. So they forgot about Tommy and Spike. So yeah, so I just wanted to say that was a really, really sad scene. It makes you feel bad for Tommy. It kind of makes you hate Dale a little bit. But you really, really feel bad for Tommy. And then after this scene, this is where I would have threw in the monkey scene, the train monkey scene. I would throw it in after this. But I don't. That was a weird way to kind of throw it in. They should have threw it in after the scene they were trying to get you to feel bad about Tommy. So yeah, let's go ahead and continue. So this is where the adventure of the movie starts off. Basically, Phil and Lil come up with this brilliant idea to take Dale back to the hospital to get Tommy his money back. And while they're packing Dale into the Reptar wagon that Tommy's dad built, Tommy's dad is talking to Tommy, telling him, you're the big brother, you have to take care of your little brother. And he gives him this necklace thing, and he puts it on his neck and basically tells him to be nice to his little brother and take care of him because he's your little brother. He will always be your brother. And then Tommy comes out. He starts arguing with Phil and Lil, basically saying, no, my dad and my mom want to keep Dale, so I want to keep him. And Angelica comes out because they're loud and she's trying to watch her show. Meanwhile, all this is happening. The grandpa's asleep, of course, and then the dad is busy working on something. Um, and Dill grabs Cynthia, and Angelica gets mad, kicks the wagon. Wagon goes rolling down the street. Angelica goes back to watching her TV show, and then she notices that Dill still has Cynthia. So she gets her rollerblades, gets spikes, takes off to go look for the babies so she could get her Cynthia doll back. And then Tommy's dad basically goes out there and he thinks that the babies were in the crate when the guy came and picked up the crate. And he goes off looking for the crate, notices that they weren't in the crate. He goes back home, looks for them, and has to tell his wife that he lost the kids, and now the babies are stuck in the woods. And this starts off the whole adventure part of the movie. So, really quick, guys, all of the police and news people are at the Tommy's house, asking, you know, the the parents how they felt, and they're over there making stories about how they lost the babies and stuff. Anyway, really quick, that news reporter, I'll show you the picture right now. Yeah, that guy. I wanted to punch him in the face so bad, and I think he comes, I think he makes another appearance in another scene. I just really wanted to punch him in the face. I think they should have let Phil and Lil's mom beat him up because he was getting on my nerves. That I hated him so much. I wanted to punch him in the face. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who wanted to punch that news reporter in the face. Alright, guys, so I kind of passed out last night. I was watching the movie, got a little too comfortable, and I passed out right here. Um, so it is daytime now. So I woke up at the middle of the night and I turned it off. I didn't finish the video because it was really late. It was like 3 o'clock when I woke up. So I turned off the movie and just went back to sleep. Um, so I'm going to finish watching the movie on my laptop, and I guess this kind of turned into a movie day. So let's go ahead and continue on with the movie. Alright, guys, so I'm at the part where they're basically all stuck in the woods, and Tommy is trying to follow the watch that he has around his neck. He's trying to follow it, see if it leads to somewhere, and then he says that they want to go see the lizard, which is actually the wizard, so that they could get home. And then they start taking off, and somehow they get stuck in the water. They get out of the water. You know, the little wagon turns into like a little raft, and they start going down the river. Oh, and they pass by some rangers for the forest. You know, those park rangers, I guess they're called. And they get out of the somehow they get out of the water, and they end up finding, while Tommy and all of them are arguing, Chucky finds the train that crashed with all the monkeys in it from earlier on in the movie. And the monkeys, they start playing with the monkeys and stuff, and the Dale gets hungry, and Tommy tries to give him some of that peanut butter banana stuff, and it gets all over Tommy. I mean, it gets all over Dale. Some of the monkeys come and grab the diaper bag, takes off. Tommy goes after it, and two of the monkeys, or three of the monkeys, are licking Dill, and they try to take him away, and Chucky's the only one fighting for Dill, like, let go of Dill, let go of Dill, while Phil and Lil are just standing there like, okay, let him take him. You know, we don't want Dill, we don't need Dill. Which kind of made me mad. And the monkeys take Dill, and you know, it was just like this big scene, and now they had to find Dill. And I think that was messed up that Phil and Lil just let them take Dill. It was kind of mean. So now all of the babies are mad at Tommy for sticking up for Dill. They said that he doesn't have no friends no more, so Tommy takes off to go look for Dill by himself. Um, and Angelica and Spike are still lost. Now Tommy finds Dill and he has to fight the monkeys for him, and the monkeys run away because they hear the wolf. Um, and they cut to a scene, and it's Angelica, and Spike is hiding. She's trying to pull Spike out, but it's raining. Spike doesn't want to go out in the rain, so he stays in like a tree thing, and then Angelica goes off by herself. Tommy is trying to take care of Dill, get him out the rain, and feeding him and stuff. And Dill ends up drinking all the milk, and wanting the blanket all to himself, and they start fighting over the blanket. And then Tommy gets really mad, and he's gonna put that banana peanut butter stuff all over Dill so the monkeys can take him, but he doesn't do it. He realizes that it's wrong, and he just hugs Dill and says he's sorry, and then they go and lay down in this little like tree thing that's blocking the rain out of. And then you got Chucky feeling a little stuck. They're fighting. The Rangers end up calling the police and say they saw a dragon, and the parents go down there. They're helping to look, and Chuck and the monkeys. It's already the next day. The monkeys see Tommy and Dill. They try to go after them to get the diaper back, I guess, and then Chucky, feeling low, ended up coming back and saving them. And while all this is happening, it's right the next day, Tommy's dad is flying over with this dragon type machine that he made. I'll show you right now. So he's flying over with that, looking in the woods to see if he could see the kids. So this whole chase scene starts with the monkeys and the babies, and then the babies get reunited with Angelica and Spike. And then, of course, Angelica's only worried about Cynthia, her doll. Chucky throws the banana peanut butter stuff off the cliff, and the monkeys get mad, and they start like licking him and stuff. And then Tommy comes with Spike, and the monkeys start getting mad. Tommy and Chucky see the bridge, and over the bridge is the ranger station, I guess, or like a little antenna place. And they try to go to that because they think it's the wizard or the lizard's a little house. And then Tommy and Chucky get separated with Spike. Dill again pulls a little lever, and it goes down, and it catches Phil, Lil, Chucky, and Tommy. And then Angelica jumps on to the wagon, and then it gets stuck on the bridge. Now here is my favorite part of the movie. It's where the wolf finds the babies on the bridge, and right before he's about to eat them, Spike comes in, and he basically risks his life for the babies, because Spike pulls the wolf down with him, and they fall into the water, and the bridge is pretty far up from the water. And after that's done, Tommy's dad flies over, and he sees the babies, and he crashes into the little antenna place. I don't know what to call that place, but it's a building by the bridge. He crashes into that, and Tommy, he comes out of all the woods and stuff, and he still has that flying machine thing on, and Tommy thinks it's the wizard, but it's actually his dad. All of the parents get there, and the circus people get there too, and everybody's reunited with everybody, and it's basically just a happy ending at the end. So the movie's over now, and I'm sorry that I had to rush the ending, but I have other stuff to do now. So I kind of just wanted to hurry up and end it, because I ended up falling asleep. But I promise the next movie night I will not fall asleep, so I can finish it that night. But in the end, happily ever after. And if you hear that, that is my dog crying to get into my room. But what are my thoughts on the whole movie? I enjoyed the movie. I think that it still holds up from when I watched it when I was younger. I think the whole monkey thing, the whole monkey circus and stuff, I would have cut that out. I would have just had the monkeys living in the forest already, I guess. But I really didn't quite understand the whole monkey, why they had to have the monkeys in it and stuff like that. I think it should have just been the wolf being the whole bad guy in the movie. So I really think that the wolf should have just been the main bad guy. You know, the baby's trying to run from it. But you know, it's whatever. It's still a good movie. I enjoy it. I would have to give it an 8 out of 10 stars for as good as the movie goes. I still enjoy it. It still holds up to this day. Probably one of my favorite movies that are based off of a cartoon. It's probably up there in my top 10 or my top 5. It's a really good movie. If you guys haven't seen it, then again, go watch it, go enjoy it, and let me know your opinions on this movie. And I'm sorry that I fell asleep last night. I'm sorry that I make this video end up short. I promise the next movie night I will not fall asleep. And I didn't fall asleep because the movie was boring. I was just tired from that day. But yeah, guys, so that's the end of it. Let me know your opinions. Let me know if you want me to keep making more movie nights and suggest a movie for me to watch. Alright guys, so for all your collection, hunting, news, and reviews on Toonz, click that subscribe button. Don't forget to keep watching your cartoons, and I'll see all you animation geeks later. Peace.